Hey everybody, Jeff here, and I'm going to guess what type of person you are based on your main in Valorant. I made a video like this half a year ago, and surprisingly, a ton of you guys said that I actually got what type of person you are spot on. So we're going to try to test my psychic abilities again, so sit back and wait for me to call you out on your main and see if I was right. Also, I want to let y'all know that I'm running a giveaway of 1,000 Valorant points. If you want to enter, all you have to do is leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and after you're done watching the entire video, tell me in the comments what your favorite skin is in Valorant. Okay, so let's start off with agent number 1, Brimstone. So you Brimstone mains are the type of people who like to do things yourself. You don't ask much from people and are usually kind of just sitting back observing what's going on. If there's ever a project though, or a work that needs to be done where there's like a group of people, you'll usually step up and take charge of it, mostly because you feel like you're the only one that knows how to do it right and you want it done right. Viper. So you Viper mains are the type of people who always search up everything there is to know about a certain topic you find interesting. If there's a new hobby, for example, you're getting into, you'll spend hours watching videos and doing research on how to do it right. You're pretty edgy though sometimes and may vape. Don't worry, I won't tell your parents. Omen mains are some interesting people. From what I've gathered while playing with Omens in Valorant, it seems like most of you guys are honestly pretty chill. It takes a lot to get you guys heated and mad. Usually you kind of just cruise around. In fact, I'm actually pretty confident saying that you have only really yelled at anyone maybe a few times in your entire life, if at all. I don't know, when I think of Omen mains, I just picture like chill people. Killjoy. You Killjoy mains are the work smarter, not harder people. Instead of doing something by hand or just jumping into something, you usually sit back for just a few minutes and really think about what you're about to do and accomplish it in the most efficient and easy way possible. If you're in school, I bet you get above average grades, and if you're at work, you're probably one of the better employees there. Cypher. I'll be honest and say I think Cypher mains are the safe group of the people. They don't really put themselves into unsafe situations or perhaps don't do activities that can hurt them. Anything super risky is a no-go for you guys. I'd even say you're likely an introvert that kind of just hangs by themselves and has a very small group of friends you really trust. Sova mains are really outgoing. You're the type of person that tends to help other people out even if you're dealing with something personally. Typically, it brings you more joy giving other people gifts and seeing their reactions than getting a gift yourself. Also, if a friend doesn't have any money to go eat or do something with you, you're always more than willing to spot them just to have them come with you and go on the same experience. Sage. Okay, so Sage mains are likely like 60% girls and 40% guys. Ladies, I think I know why most Sage mains are likely, well, you all. Sage is all about healing and taking care of people as a first priority. Perhaps you're a caring person also that enjoys the similarities. Another thing is that Valorant may just be your first time playing a first-person shooter video game. Since you were unsure of who to play, your friends told you to play Sage because they didn't really know how good you'd be, so they figured they could at least get some heals from you while you learned how to play, but you still main Sage because you're most comfortable with her. For the lads watching here, I think you're a Sage main because you like being the one in control when it comes to how decisions are made. After all, you are the one holding the spike and can determine how a round can be won. Phoenix. You Phoenix mains, contrary to what Phoenix's personality is, don't care what people think about you. No matter how good or bad a thing is, it doesn't really matter to you. You're going to do what you want to do, and what other people say has little effect on you. You're probably a bit of a rebel and most likely gave your parents hell when you were younger. Jet mains are very self-censored. You typically see yourself as the cream of the crop and don't really see your shortcomings. People may give you advice on things, but you don't take it because, you know, what you're doing can't be wrong. But sometimes there is like a really selfless Jet main that even though they know they're amazing at whatever they're doing, they lift others up around them and show them how to be better. Reyna. Odds are if you're Reyna main, you're very independent. You don't really rely on people for much or anything and stick to yourself. I will say that I think most Reyna mains are around 14 through 17. At least those are the vibes I get when I'm in game. Also, if you're a Reyna main, you love eating your meat. Your favorite food is something like a burger, a juicy steak, or wings. Raze. Okay, so Raze mains are the type of people who can name every song on their favorite album. One of your favorite passions is music. You most likely play sports too, or have have played sports in your past and are very outgoing. You enjoy being the center of attention and sometimes do pretty silly things to get people laughing. Odds are the substitute teacher hated you in school because you took every advantage you got to be the class clown when the normal teacher wasn't there. Breach, you breach mains are a niche. I said this in my last video, my last What Your Main Says About You video, and I still agree with my statement today. I feel like breach mains are like the most mature people of Valorant. Most of you are like above the age of 20 and have been gaming since the old Call of Duty days. Your days of being toxic while gaming are over, so you kind of just sit back and relax and ask your team where they want you. Breach mains are some cool people. Sky, you Sky mains were a hard one for me to get down, so let me know if I got you right. First of all, there aren't a ton of you guys out there that truly main Sky. Also, I'm pretty sure that you Sky mains are leaders. You're likely the glue holding a friend group together, and if you weren't there, the group may not be there afterwards. I also kind of get the vibe that you tend to take care of yourself and your body a lot and eat relatively healthier. Well, kind of like Sky, actually. Yoru, all you Yoru mains are probably the edgiest people out of all of Valorant. If you're gaming, the lights are completely off and your curtains are closed. It's pitch black. You spend more time inside than most, and your favorite color is blue. Your favorite movies are horror movies, and nothing really scares you when you watch them. Astra, first of all, there are almost like no Astra mains left, so for the 3 people watching this video that's an Astra main, this is what I have to say about you. You likely live in a household that is deep in culture, whether it's very religious or routine and habits passed down from your family. There is a lot of structure in your life, and change isn't something that happens regularly. I'm sorry Riot nerfed your main to the ground, but you have to be honest that Astra was absolutely insane for quite a while. KO, you KO mains are very, very hard workers. You don't have very many days off, and whether you're in school or working, you fill the rest of your free time with hobbies. Whether it's gaming or other physical or mental hobbies, you pretty much always have something going on, which is fine, but just remember that burnout is a very real thing, so just be careful of that. Chamber, you Chamber mains. I'll say that you guys are more of the aggressive people in Valorant. Not really a bad type of aggressive, like you always get in fights at school or work, whatever, but more of a risky aggressive kind of way. You like to go fast in your car, and you're the type of person to like poke a hornet's nest. Odds are you've broken a bone in your lifetime, but you're not dumb. You get good grades or have a pretty good job for your age. Neon, you Neon mains are all about free will. Do whatever you want, look however you want, and feel however you want. You tend to wear the outgoing and wacky color clothes that express your personality. Perhaps you've even dyed your hair in interesting colors just like Neon. You tend to try and push against the norms in anything really, and like to do things you've never done before. That leads us to Fade. Since Fade is a really new agent, there aren't very many mains of her yet, but so far, I've only really ran into cool Fade players. No one has been overly toxic or gets super upset that someone on their team is doing bad. You voice your opinions whenever you need to, but also can sit back and listen to what the opposing argument wants to say. You never put anyone down and ultimately respect people and are nice out in public. Seriously, I haven't met a mean Fade player yet. Did I get your main right? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for notifications if you're new. Now, with all that being said, Chippy out.